Hi, this is Mark McKelvey at Alight Analytics. I'm here to talk about how the new data refresh feature works in the ChannelMix Control Center. The purpose of this tool is to allow you as the user to retrieve data from your sources when it changes in those base sources. Jump to the library page and then pick the data source or the data set that you would like to refresh. You'll see a data refresh button in the flyout for each profile that data is refreshable for. Sometimes in this section you'll notice multiple lines in this table, and those might represent different data sources. Not every data source is refreshable. We've done it that way because for some sources it just doesn't make sense. For example, in Google Analytics, the data doesn't change after we've pulled it, so there's no reason to do a data refresh on that source. And these data refreshes do come with a cost. Our systems have to reach out to those APIs. So we want to be a good partner to the services that we pull data from, and in order to do that, we don't make API requests that we don't need the data for as much as possible. Another thing to point out here is that the reason you would want to use this for some sources, or an example of one of those, is DoubleClick Campaign Manager. That source often changes because of attribution windows. The data in that source often changes because of attribution windows, or because some metadata was changed about the campaign. So maybe you updated the campaign name and want to get that update into your ChannelMix instance. So really, to do it, you hit the data refresh button here and you choose the date range that you'd like to pull. Something to note is that there are limits to how far back you can pull the data. So for example, I'm looking at Facebook ads data here. We only allow data to be refreshed for the past year. Anything beyond that, you'll need to submit as an index ticket. For this situation, I'm just going to pull everything for 2018. So just set that date there. You'll notice this updated. You see here that you've requested 11 days, and you have 962 out of 1,000 days remaining. Basically, what we're doing here is limiting the amount of days to refresh for your client. So in this case, the client is Alight Analytics Marketing. Any user from that company can pull 1,000 days of data across the Facebook ads source over the previous 30 days. So it's a rolling 30-day limit. 31 days from now, this 11-day refresh will go back, will be deducted from the amount used, and you'll have that to go again. You see this checkbox here, notify me by email when the refresh completes. That's the only notification we offer outside of the flyout, where this entry will be made when the refresh completes. So I hit the button there. It tells me that it's running, and I will receive an email when it completes. Note that sometimes this can take a while, even up to a couple days. If there are any problems with the refresh, the first thing we do is notify our product support team, and they'll dig in to figure out what the issue was. Once they resolve that, the system that notifies you will pick up that data refresh and send the notification. And also, if there's just a heavy load on our systems, or if you've requested a huge data set, it can take time based on the services API that we're pulling the data from. So again, when that refresh completes, the data will show up in your ChannelMix instance with a new insert date, so you can verify that it has in fact refreshed the data utilizing that column. And you'll see a note here in this comments section stating that the refresh was complete. Enjoy the tool.